The witch doctor is not making incantation in his language. He's making incantation in the tongues of demons. Therefore, as Christians, we respond in the tongues of angels. Panto Santa, Kika Kopa Kata, Roka Patonsa Foto, Rico Sataya, Pena Soteya. The witch doctor did not say this person would die. No, he said Ramontoto, Ramontoto, Ramontoto. He threw a cowrie and he mentioned your name. Now you are seated at home and you are saying, Lord, I am preserved. You don't respond with I am preserved. The response to the Ramontoto of the witch doctor is Karatanza Sataya, Kompra Hikataya, Zefetesa, Zefetesa. You know, it's high time we begin to respond with what was given. The devil said to Jesus, it is written. The response to it is written is it is written. You don't know what is going on with your child. The doctors have said that there's nothing wrong with this boy. However, it tells you that, mommy, there's something working in my head. You see, for we know not what we should call that sickness. We know not what we should pray for as we ought to. But the Spirit intercedes for us. You bring the child, you ask the child to sit down. All this while you have said, Lord, let his head be free. Lord, I rebuke headache. But the doctor have said it's not headache. Now what is wrong with the child? Hey, man, Sata, it's time to lay your hands on the ball. Bronsa batisa konsa sena sata. Keraka tonse paronta. Kiko patosa katisa pataya. What is wrong with your leg was not fired with words. It was fired with incantations, with the tongues of demons. What will take it out is not words. It's the tongues of angels. Panatataya, Kompataya, Pataya, Katana, Sataya, Refatonda, Patonza, Kota, Rico, Patasi, Patera, Repetena, Tonsa, Sontate, Sontate, Sontate. You will place your hands on your CV. The decree that was made before you were born, they were not made with words. They said in the tongues of demons that this one will amount to nothing. He will go to school and still become a failure. Now it was not said with words. They looked up to the moon. They dedicated a child to the moon. They made some evil incantations and your name was mentioned. They will dance around 7 times. Then they will mention Theophilus. Then they will throw the cowrie, put it in a calabash and lock it. Open the ground and bury it. Words will not bring it out. Send that kataya. But when you send angels on assignment by virtue of the tongues of angels, angels understand their language faster. You sit down. You don't know where the trouble is coming from. Romans 8 says, I understand. For we know not what we should pray for as we ought to. We don't even know where to face now. Who is the devourer? Who is the devil that is being used? Tonight you will lift up your voice. But this time around, not with the words of men, with the words and the tongues of angels. Paratanda katata yatata katonsa. Reketesa kibakatonsa pratosa kapatena. Sivatosa sivatosa kapota. Rekotona tota pataya kikaka. Resonta sonka patonsa. Sivatora pa. Pronta sokena tose. Rekota patusa kapaya. Vino tasote. Kerota tonde baya. Bronsa sute patata. Rekotonda ka. Rikapatiza. Rokotosa kabida kadena sikataya. One of the secrets of the strength that Paul possessed was praying the Spirit. He said, for I pray in tongues more than you all. No wonder he did so much for God. For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue edifies himself. Edifies himself. Builds an edifice around himself. Empowers himself. Prepares himself. Energizes himself. Equips himself. Katomba katomba. Poraka pataya katoisa tonseka. Kiko patonza. Ruta patize bete. Kedonte sombe kuka patosa. Rifata di kaponda brohuta kapa. Sentosa katashata. He said, with groanings that cannot be uttered. With groanings that cannot be uttered. The devil may understand your language. He may understand what you are saying in words. But when you pray in the spirit, the kingdom of darkness cannot decode such. It has been given to principalities and powers. It has not been given to the rulers of darkness to decode the voice and the words of the spirit. And as we lift our voices tonight and ascend in the place of prayer with the instrumentality of the tongues of angels, every prayer tonight shall be answered. Every prayer tonight shall be answered. Every prayer tonight shall be answered in the name of Jesus. Gatonda pataya ileke sande bahata rekosa vinatoza de lekonda bruhusa panida kikatose koloman sati keremonta shatina ila pena nonta saketunda behina pakata krompasito ta fedida hataya kenantosa patito kotonshata kande bahatea repetena topakatele ketena tasata rika ponto sigom patena ikofati retonza katiza kapataya rekete shata kapatana takapataya rekonta sondo paruta kapate rifataya tena so kompatayisa kadito kopara santa kompatayisa kerata sadita komba shanta kabasa kila konta kapataya kekakosa kapataso rekosa sunta payate sakilunta sonte pasa kufatana mandota benonta rikosa sito talamanta sikopataya sidedati ronte kapatonde kepahalata bashanta ekopato yaton pakatosa yakon patina sehia rekovati ota somba hila komba tonza prohuta katia yemonsa takataya kika fonda tosa manto satora iko baronta pa reketa tonte kepenesi hileketeya rekote potota kodo hiamantoto sakebatonte rekopatonte kimantota payati rekopasa baronta taya lekotokoto sekoto yekoto mantoko pato rekoka patonta kapataya reza sisa so kalonta sataya rekobakaya okataya kompatonta kapatena sikataya ta. I want to encourage you to join us to pray by 9 p.m. from Mondays to Fridays, GMT+1, that's West African time. I love you. God bless you.
Healing to the Nations with Evangelist Light Oria Usufo.